And welcome back to another installment of Pong Plays Asagao Academy, the hidden block route. Man, it's gonna bother me. When I'm done doing all these recording sessions for the night, I'm gonna text Asagao Academy, or no, not text. That's a bit too personal. I'm gonna tweet at Asagao Academy or Carl Wolfstock or something. I don't keep in contact with him. If you know a YouTuber and you watch their stuff, or if you know anybody that's got a decent amount of like street cred on the internet, chances are I've never talked to them. I've never kept in contact with them. I've never emailed them or anything. There's only been a couple YouTubers I've emailed with little to no response, but we're gonna throw that to the side for now. Yeah, that's a need to know basis, I suppose. But I don't tweet at people very often, but this is important. I'm tweeting at the crew that put together Asagao Academy, at least the writers, and the Asagao Academy Twitter, and saying, no, my biggest problem with this game is that Melon Bread is amazing and you said it was terrible. There you go. Once the review came around, I would have given this game a 10 out of 10, but because they didn't like Melon Bread, I'm going to say it's a 9 out of 10. I might be nice and say 9.5 out of 10, but, I don't know, Melon Bread. He threw it into the trash can, shaking his head. Yes, that's the only reason why I knock off a point on a review for stupid things like that. We'll see by the time if I ever do a review of this game. We'll see. You're very passionate about bread. Well, I like to cook, so it makes me sad when other people can't. But you don't have food now. Want some of my smoothie? He held out his pink-orange drink, and I took it gratefully. Thanks. Don't worry about it, not using the straw either. I'm not squeamish. Oh, don't worry about not using the straw either. I'm not squeamish. The straw? My vision dimmed, leaving only the electric green straw in front of me. The straw. The straw was in Ian's mouth just a few moments ago. So, if I also drink from the straw, wouldn't that be like... heart beating? Kind of. Not really. Kiss? I opened my mouth, guiding the straw towards my lips, blushing furiously. Calm down, Hannah. You can do this. Don't think too much about it. This might your only chance. Might be your only chance. There's no B. Might your only chance. Ah! The world shuddered around me, the festival stalls once again fading into view. Hey, that was really rude. The old man lumbered by, not even hearing Ian's protest. Are you okay, Hannah? He rammed right into you. I stared at the ground, tears filling my eyes. You're a smoothie. Ian followed my gaze. Ah, man, it was really good, too. It had this whole peachy thing going on.
Hey.
Don't feel bad, though. It's just a smoothie. I nodded. Oh, just a smoothie. Anyways, the bonfire is right over there, so we might as well go sit. Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, that's a nice picture. The bonfire was set in the... oh, gee, that's a pretty picture. I like that. Then again, maybe it's just playing to the pyro side of me. Secret spout pong, dooba-dooba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Possibly a pyromaniac. Not really. Don't spread that around. Don't quote me on that, please. The bonfire was set in the field just off the festival. Apparently they didn't want to risk the flames being blown into the stalls. I privately wondered whether they learned that lesson some years prior. We found a log off to the side and sat down. What? It's a fire festival, guys. The fire is really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There was something about bonfires that made you want to get things off your chest. I made for a comfortable atmosphere, an intimate atmosphere, one could say. I glanced at Ian, out of the corner of my eye, wondering what was on his mind. To my surprise, Ian looked troubled. Hey, are you okay? What? He seemed to come back to himself, glancing around the bonfire in surprise. Yeah, I'm fine, sorry. Were you saying something? No, you just seemed sad. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's nothing really, I was just thinking. I nodded, hoping that he would continue. Instead, he shrugged. I don't like crowds. Really? I guess festivals aren't your thing then. I mean, I'll go sometimes. I like to see my friends and hang out, but I also like to be alone. There's just so many people. He shook his head and I chuckled. There I saw something in the distance. Oh, then I saw something in the distance. Wait here. I ran off and when I came back, I carried 2 sticks with marshmallows, stabbed on their ends. Don't you like s'mores? S'mores? I said that really weird. I bet mine will be better than yours. We'll see about that. We roasted them against the fire, making small talk. Then the sad, pensive look on Ian's face was gone. More than anything else, I was happy because of that. I felt like I accomplished something. Hana! What? My marshmallow's on fire! I held it up in front of my face, screaming. Ian leaned over and blew on it, and immediately went out, leaving a black and charred rock. My marshmallow. It's fine. Ian grabbed his graham cracker and chocolates and his stick between his feet, smushed them over my marshmallow. I like it a little crisp. He handed his stick to me. It's ready, so you can just take it off. Thank you, Ian. It's whatever. He bit into the s'more and I pressed mine around Ian's marshmallow. You know, Ian cocked an eyebrow. You have really small feet. I wonder if that's true in real life. What? Ian looked down at his red sneakers, wiggling his toes. Yeah, I guess I do. I'm really tall, so you'd expect them to be bigger. I mean, it's cute. He shrugged. Their feet. I smiled, biting into my s'more. Yes, just like this. I'd like it if I could stay like this with Ian, even if just as a friend. Ian stood, dusting his palms. Are you ready to head back? What, already? It's been a few hours. I guess so. I stood, tossing my stick into the bonfire. So it goes. There's the rub. It was over. Oh. We headed back to... I don't know what she was expecting, Asagao, each falling into a separate silence. I want to spend more time with them. You can make it back to Primrose okay, right? I nodded. Cool. Thanks for inviting me out to the festival, Hannah. I haven't gone... I don't think I've ever been.
Really?
Really? Ian shrugged. I guess not. I'm glad I could go with you on your first time. He nodded. That was fun. Ian? Do you think I could have a hug? I blushed furiously, asking for my most secret desire. If I couldn't be with him, I could at least hug him. I could hug him, then I could put all this behind me. I glanced sheepishly at him, and to my surprise, he spread open his arms. He pulled me into a hug, folding around me like a blanket. It felt nice. It felt like I was being cared for. He released me and I took 2 steps back. You're a really good hugger. Thank you. I've been told that before.
See ya.
I'll see you later, Hannah.
See you later.
Yeah, bye, Ian. Aww. I waved to him and headed towards the Bluebell and kept waving until he was out of sight. ... Smiles. ... Frowns. So there it was. It was fun. Really, it was fun. But I was sad. Maybe I would have been better if not to torture myself like this. As I returned to the dorms and took off my yukata, something occurred to me. Ian was really sad tonight, wasn't he? Maybe that's why he wanted to leave so early. I pulled on my PJs and crawled into bed. Maya wasn't back yet, although from where I had no idea. Okay, this is bothering me. I need to play all the routes to figure out where the fudge Mai is going. Because this isn't the first time. I played through all of Shane's route. Oh, and by the way, yes, I will be posting the good and the worst, the good and the worst endings to Shane at some point. I just felt like I needed to start up another series at some point where I'm not, like, posting the same material. I like having variety on my channel. That's why I have bedtime stories and the VGT series. I want to keep variety. I don't want to be typecasted as a certain type of Let's Player or a certain type of YouTuber. But I gotta figure out where May is going, because this is going to be interesting. And if you pay attention to my channel, you can explore this with me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Unless you've saw it all before with other YouTubers. Then, well, very well then. I snuggled under the covers, trying to get some kind of sleep, but the thought kept bothering me. What made Ian so sad? I have no idea. There was not... Hidden chapter. Bum bum bum. Ooh. This is kind of cool. I'm excited. I hadn't gotten as much sleep as I thought I would, not with the thoughts buzzing around in my head. Now... Excuse me, I thought I got that all out of me. Now, even though it was next morning, they were still bothering me, but could I really do anything about them? Even if Ian was sad, whatever was bothering him, he didn't want to tell me. Still, I wanted to help him. Even if we couldn't date, Ian and I were friends. I wanted my friends to be happy. ...
Hana!
Hana! You forgot your blazer. What? Oh! I grabbed my blazer and headed to class with Mai, who watched me carefully. You know, when something's bothering me, it helps me to do something about it. Exclamation point. Vroom! Snake! 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 It was asking for it. I had to do it. I'm not even, like, that big on this series. I like the games, I just don't know them very well. But it was asking for it. It was just begging for it. Okay, and when I say I'm not that into Metal Gear Solid, the only reason why I'm not that into Metal Gear Solid is because I usually don't have the best, the best of the best, top of the line equipment. So I'm, kind of stuck on retro and low res games, I think, except for my 3DS, but I don't have a video capture card for that, so oops. Not everything you can do something about, but if I can't do anything about it, then I try to stop worrying.
Yeah!
Whatever's on your mind, and I won't pry, maybe you should give it a shot. I nodded, a smile creeping onto my face. Something... I can't say the word face without being like, face. Something told me that Mai knew what was bothering me. In fact, maybe she'd been there before. Her thought made what seemed like a crazy idea of reality. I was going to help Ian. The moose wouldn't stop me. But how? We stepped into the classroom and a loud laugh caught my attention. Luke was at the front of the class, poking something into Ian's face, who swatted it away impatiently. Maybe Luke could help me. I didn't know much about the Hidden Block Club, but they were all friends. They must have known what was bothering Ian, or at least some way to cheer him up. With my mind made up, I focused on the rest of class. As soon as the lunch bell rang, I ran to Luke's side. Hana, what brings you here? Finally caught hold of that old Luke charm, eh? Yay, Youngtown. And with that, I think this is actually a pretty decent point to cut off. Let's stay tuned until next time. See if we can get any information out of Youngtown here. In the meantime, I gotta figure out a voice for young Luke, only because he didn't have any like speaking dialogue. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't think he had any speaking dialogue in my entire Shane route. I might have to binge on all his stuff. But yeah, anyways, stay tuned until next time for the next installment of Pong Plays Asagao Academy, the Hidden Block route. But I'm really interested in this route only because there seems to be a lot of like secret-y stuff going on, and I don't know what. Maybe this is just something I'm imagining, but we'll have to see. And that's why you should subscribe to my channel and like all my videos, and leave your comments down below in the description if you feel like doing so. In the meantime, Sons of Pog signing out. Like and subscribe. Delicious tea.